Howdy Catechisms and welcome back to episode 7, season 7 of the Halesowen Town Creator Club career mode on FC24. Now in the last episode, 2 wins late on in the season against Manchester City and also against Fulham meant that Halesowen secured their place in the Premier League for one more season. What an absolute skin on the end of a Johnson. Now their new kits for the new season, we've gone a little bit flashy with the O number. Lovely little bit of detailing on the chestal area. VVD looking like Superman. But the away kit, personal favourite of mine, green on green, has got us camoed up. The opposition ain't gonna see us coming. And then last but not least, the third kit. Mate, I've chucked a high vis on us. Because if we are going to get anything out of this season, we've got to be working daily, nightly, and ever so rightly. Just like the big tank's been doing to get some new faces in the club. The board has given us absolute knobbies nuts. So the tank's gone and turned into Thanos.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Big boy's been scouting about on the free agents. And he's only gone and found the ex-gooner. Sambila Conga comes in to shore up our midfield alongside our little Scottish magician, Billy Gilmore. Both going to sit in that midfield with Tyler Morton and just pull strings and feed this new boy up front. Dane Scarlett along with Joshua Feeney coming in as centre-back cover. And then last but not least, of our free agent signings, I saw this comment and thought, you know what, I'm going to have to bring him in. Tank could have swore that this was Bossman serving him his kebab the other night, but Youssef Demir going to add a little bit of flavour to that left wing position. We sold an absolute bag of man just so that we could get 2 more signings over the line. The first is going to be a man that deserves way more time in the Premier League. Reece Oxford is going to be an absolutely exquisite little option at centre-back. We also had a little bit of chat about what goalkeeper we should be bringing in. We talked about Gunny. But as much as we loved him in the blue save, in that alternative universe, he was being managed by Wayne Rooney. In this, probably being managed by one of these dancing weirdos. We also looked at Andre Onana, but in the end, only one boy I wanted, and it's Dean Hendo coming in as our new number 1. Now, with all of the new lads coming into the squad, I felt like I needed a little bit of a switch up, a little bit of a new formation. Who this? And I landed on this little 3-5-2 number. I think it's going to bring us the perfect amount of support in both defence and attack. We've got some creative midfielders like Alfie Devine going to be up there. You've got Demir and you've also got Doki. Chalk on their boots, stick a high vis on them. Going to be up and down all day long. But also packing that midfield for a little bit of defensive solidity. And then last little jobby before we get going with the highlights. I felt like I was neglecting the youth academy. So we've decided Argentina and Brazil to inject a little bit of that South American salsa. Now, before we get going on the highlights, make sure that you've dropped a like on this video if you've been enjoying the series. Make sure you subscribed if you're new around here. And also, Chief Scouts out there, tell me in the comments below who I should be signing. First game of the Premier League season then, and of course, we've got an absolute bag of debutants today. But there is one that outshone all of the rest with this absolute piss missile. Reece Oxford as centre-back, producing maybe the greatest debut goal in the Premier League of all bloody time. Listen, all I'm saying is I'm glad that we haven't got European football this season, because we wouldn't get this boy through airport security, because he's got an AK-47 strapped to that right foot of his. But not only was this boy a threat going forward, but he was throwing leg around like he was an Irish dancer. But this ball recovery here, and the way he bangs a ball into midfield, he's got technique that'd make a ballet dancer blush. Burnley get themselves a corner though, and it's Billy Gilmore rising high with "Cut a vibe, and baby, are you going for a ride?" Gets them back into the game. But Doki, the little Scottish magician, pulls one inside and then just wraps his right foot round it. Somewhere out there, the godfather of Travellas, Ricardo Quaresma, he's got a chubby on. Next up in the league then is going to be Aston Villa at Villa Park. Now last season, We got absolutely spun by these lot. But as I've said before, we've got a little bit more quality this season. Alfie Devine almost forcing a volley over the line in the first couple of minutes. The boys on defensive duties though, as Kessler Hayden brings the ball out of defence here. They get the ball onto Alfie Devine, who just drops a shoulder. Onto Youssef Demir though, and Alfie Devine has carried on his run. Billy Gilmore finding him once again, and he flashes one just past the post. Billy Gilmore going to have an effort from deep. This time it does beat the best goalkeeper on planet Earth, but it also beats that far stick as well. But just before the hour mark, we work it out like Stephen Hawking, and it's a ball fired into El Capitano, Tyler Morton. And you know this boy loves firing his balls into the gaping hole. Newman, our Youth Academy star, comes on for a little bit of a cameo, almost catching Martinez kipping. And then also a fantastic save from Martinez to keep Sambila Congo out. Another 3 points as we continue our fantastic start to the season in theoretically what should have been the easiest out of the 3 games. But Norwich had us on absolute skates. 2 unbelievable goals from Kamara very early on left us with an absolute hill to climb. Now, with finishing like this, Alfie Devine. Remember, we've got Dane Scarlett on the bench. Devine and Alvaro linking up, but it's once again an unbelievable save. But I tell you what, you can't keep them all out, Tobias. Sambila Conga, and I tell you what, I think I've got these free kicks nailed down now, you know. But Sambi being our best free kick taker is one of them. I never knew that. I never knew that. Dean Hendo at the end of this game, not 1, not 2, but 3 unbelievable saves. But it couldn't save us from our first big fat L. Reece Oxford's first game up against the Hammers here. And it's a beautiful little diag and an unbelievable take from Demir. But the keeper was equals to his effort. But there was no way he was stopping that one from Alfie Devine ghosting round the back. West Ham do come forward and have a few decent efforts. But I tell you what, I wasn't convinced about getting rid of Austin. Hendo has been absolutely incredible as we double our lead with Alvaro from the corner. West Ham do get an absolutely exquisite consolation goal, but we weren't finished there. Ball into Dane Scarlett. His glancing header is pushed away, but only as far as Bobby. Sneaking round the back and like a thief in the night, snatching all 3 points once again. Now, when I signed Demir, I thought he was going to be half decent. I thought he was going to be a little bit of a rotation option. But this boy, the ball sticks to his foot like hummus. Sticks to the roof of my mouth. Brighton do reply with a fantastic goal from Trezor. Arcot Demir once again doing the most, but again almost producing some absolute gold. But the headlines today will be firmly focused on his opposite wing partner. Doki picks the ball up, goes absolutely Mach 1. Speed a sound jobby and then absolutely slams it past the goalkeeper once again. Walking away with 3 big points. Not to be outdone though, Demir says, do you want chicken or beef in your shawarma? Because I'm going to serve it with a little bit of different gravy on the side. Do you want this regular garlic or the spicy garlic? I'll give you the spicy garlic. And you can't forget the Pepsi. Speaking of Pepsi, who's this Martins fella popping one from distance? Definitely someone who I'm going to stick my eye on. Demir latching onto this deflection, but can't force his way past the goalkeeper. Newman once again utilising that power shot play style, but his shot is just pushed round the post. Bobby picking the ball up with a little bit of space here. The goalkeeper's like a bungalow. He's got nothing upstairs, but it just finds itself going just over the bar. And I was thinking at this point, it's too late. We've done it. It's not going to happen. 3 points are going to go begging. Until Bobby once again. Call him a thief. Call him a cat burglar. Call him an absolute criminal. The tank only calls him at 3 AM to tell him he loves him. Another big fat 3 points on the board as we go into this one against Southampton. And this one was an absolute Alvaro masterclass. The little touch, the little burst of pace, the finish. Absolutely exquisite. But if you thought that one was good, he gets given the ball here with not an inch of space. He's running away from goal, and he still manages to absolutely smash one into the back of the net. And then what? What? I can't hear ya. You think it can't get any better? The loose through ball. The little touch around the defender. He's absolutely off like a prom dress, and with the outside of his foot, just sweeps it into the bottom corner. Not only is that the first hat trick of this series, but I think it is going to go some way to being beaten. Now, in the last set of highlights before the January transfer window, we are up against Crystal Palace and we've been trying it for God knows how long. But it's little Happy Gilmore to stick one into the top binzer. Crystal Palace do get themselves back into the game. But look at this little terrier, Dane Scarlett up front. Buzzing round like a little bumblebee. And he's nicked his phone, his keys, his wallet and his virginity. And he's potentially gonna nick us all 3 points in this one. If it weren't for us collapsing like a big fat fatty on a deck chair in the last couple of minutes, Carney Chuck will make it get some back into the game. And then it's Maxime Antoine. And I tell ya, this man is the second coming of Harry Maguire. He miscontrols it. Gives away the penalty. And then wakes little old Roy up. Look at his hair. He should be sat in a deck chair, sucking on some Worthy's originals. Now as we go into the new year, 16th place, a point off the relegation zone. Lads, what have we been doing in the sim games? In the live games, we've been absolutely unbelievable. But actually, when you deep it, when you really look at the points tallies, we're only 10 points off a European place. Now, we have been scouting a bag of man, and these two have come up with tasty, tasty options from the bench. Cardoso and Garcia look absolutely full of sauce. But as they always say, with every silver lining, there comes a cloud. And that cloud is Oscar Bob saying that he wants gone. He wants out the club. And also, Wesley, I didn't really give a shit about you, to be honest, mate. He's off to Swansea. Now, in the second half of this season, what are we expecting? A late push for Europe? Comfortable, nice safety in the Premier League? Well, I tell you what. I just fancy a couple big boy scalps, you know. And against Arsenal, Dane Scarlett and Alvaro linking up like the Chuckle Brothers. But you can't quite fire it past this goalkeeper into the top binzer. Oscar Bob, who's decided, yep, he's absolutely gone good. He's not signing a contract. Lays one off to Billy Gilmore for his trademark, but he can't quite beat the keeper once again. We needed a little bit of luck. And the Arsenal defenders get themselves in a tangle. Giving it the old to me, to you, and Dane Scarlett says, you know what? Nay, bother, lads. I'll just have it, shall I? Arsenal, though, starting to turn the screw in the second half. An unbelievable save from Hendo. And then they recycle it like Greta Thunberg. And it's Tomo with an unbelievable little block. And then a beautiful little tackle on the side there. You can see the crowd absolutely adoring him. And the whole point of this formation is so that we've got a little bit of defensive rigidity. But then as soon as we nick the ball, we can get forward with pace, get forward with numbers. And it's Kessler Hayden here picking up the ball, driving inside. And he's just going to burst through the middle of them. They part like the bloody Red Sea. Moses coming through the middle. It's an unbelievable block to keep him out. Last minute, Saka. You should be ashamed of yourself, son. Now, one thing I neglected to tell ya, that the sim games, they haven't been very kind to us in the league. But in the cup competitions, they've been absolute Jesus on a Sunday. Sacrificing body and soul for a little bit of end of season reincarnation. As the Yeltz find ourselves back at Wembo for an FA Cup semi-final. Demir early on trying to sneak one in at the front post, but it's Alvaro with a header from the corner. Point blank save from their goalkeeper. Tyler Morton's going to line one up from the free kick. The deflection takes it the opposite side of the goal. Once again missing by absolute agonising margins. Us utilising the classic diagonal ball once again. Demir firing the ball in and like a young Gary Lineker. It's Alvaro denied at the front post. Sambi Lokonga finding himself on the wing. He drops the ball back into Demir, who tries a little bit of a shaking shimmy, but it's Tyler Morton giving it back to Happy Gilmore. And it's an absolute hole-in-one for the little Scottish maestro. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? Oh, well, look at Daishi. He's not happy. He's like he's sucked on a lemon, swallowed a wasp. And also, he's seen the new policies on immigration. He's defo got a back tattoo that just says that Brexit means Brexit. Late on in this one, all we need to do is keep it tied to the duck's arse. And of course, it's Maxime Antoine, who goes and lets Sinistera peel off the back of him. And they've got themselves back into the game in the last couple of minutes. But you know what? I weren't shook. I weren't scared. I knew we'd get it done in extra time. Bobby floating the ball into Tyler Morton. Can't quite get it past the goalkeeper. Hendo with an absolutely exquisite save. But once again, look at us packing that midfield. Bobby wins it back into Alvaro, who's just going to use all of that pace, all of that power to drive into the box. Gives it to Dane Scarlett. And it's the scour. Scour! Brother! Wraps the game up. Seals our place in the FA Cup final. But to play who, Chris Kamara?
I don't know, Jim.
Well, you lot will be finding out very, very soon who will we be facing in the FA Cup final. But we've got one more game in the Premier League to get done, dusted, finito before that time. And it's against Bournemouth. Doki with a couple of fantastic efforts early on in this one. But Bobby gets the ball back down to Billy Gilmore. Still looking to score them bangers. But the first goal scorer in this game is an unlikely one. He's Ogie. Definitely someone who's going to see a little bit more game time because I'm sick to death of Maxime Antoine. And another player who's trying to be given a little bit more game time to him is Adam Ida. But he gets himself sent off in this one. Get in the bath, son.
That can make me feel sick if I look at you.
And from then on, it was the Julian Brandt show. Bournemouth turning into prime Barcelona, slipping the ball around like your mum's underboob on a warm day. He hits the post not once, but twice in the closing minutes. But as Kessler Hayden picks the ball up in the final couple of minutes of this game, Sambila Conga finding Oscar Bob, who slides the ball through to Dane Scarlett. It's clean through, one-on-one, and the tank is fuming for the same reason that people get sent home from RuPaul's Drag Race. Because you can't tuck your balls away. Now, admittedly, I have made a rookie error here. I haven't saved the last look at the Premier League table, but I will tell you, going into this final day against Brentford, we are 2 points clear of the drop zone. It's another final day, do or die. The team's on the screen for you. And it's live! Come on then, you Yeltz! Final game of the season. We just need a point to confirm safety. It's not been a great season in the league once again. We need a little bit of money. Give us a little bit of pocket change and I will transform this team. Come on though. We're not looking forward. We're looking exactly at where we are right now. Come on, the Yeltz. Let's get it done nice and early. I want to win. God knows what that geezer's name is. Tomo. Just got to stand him. Oh, no. Good save. Jesus Christ, Hendo. What a boy. What a boy. Oh, Tomo. Just blast through it. Van Dijk. Good lad, Tomo. Did well this time. Right, and there we go. And Doki. Go on, son. You got burners. You got burners. You clean through. Gives it to Divine, and Divine smashes it. Top Brinza! Get him, boys. That's a brilliant, brilliant break. Jesus, what are you doing in the goal? Just celebrate your knob. There we go. 1-0 early doors, the divine one. Big fast switch. Nice. Tomo. God, that would have been back in the day. I'd have been getting you to strike one, son. Into the box. Divine again, he's free! Oh, big save. Could have been done dusted. We want to get it done dusted. Let's get another one then. Ball in. Sambi was in there. Doki. Outside of the boot. Oh! Almost. Lads, we're knocking. No one's answering at Mo. But we are knocking. It's a Sambi. Little one through to... Oh, Gilmore. Nice little bit of 1-2 with Lodi. But here we go then. Oh, another chance to break Billy Gilmore! Come on, son. You score some absolute bangers, but... painful. Nice. And we go then. And we go then. Doki's through. Once again. I can see Bobby backstick. He's just going to go alone. Oh! How on earth has he saved that? Oh, this is danger. Oh no, he's gone through. Stanjuma! Oh no, he scored. Oh, I knew it. I literally could feel it in my plums. Oh, that's Devo. It's because Van Dijk is about 420 at the point. Right. Got some more work to do in the second half now, haven't we? Big switcher. That's lovely. He's still got the techers though, isn't he? His legs might have fallen off, but he's still got the techers. Bobby. Giving it away. That's a great ball. Oh no. Good save, Hendo. Retrieve it then. No. No! Hendo, you're saving us. You're saving our bacon. I don't know what you're saving it for. Maybe a little fry up later, but you're saving it nonetheless. That's danger. Jesus. Lads, what we pissing around with it for? Oh, danger. Oh. Settle down now. Right, it's a Doki. You can run it on Dokes. You can run it on Dokes. He just pulled off. Oh, and he's produced an absolute ball from the baby blue. Adam Eder hasn't had a sniff this season. But I tell you what, I'd like to sniff him right now because that is majestic. That is a thing of goddamn beauty. Better heading stats than your mom, your nan and your sister put together. Shade. Good lad, Tomo. Up you get. Oh, that is beautiful. Ah! It's divine. Can't really shout. He's been class this season. Virgil. Can you just retire for goddamn? Dan Juma's had you on toast today. Look at that. Moving like he's running through porridge. God, they ain't resting, are they? They're still coming forward. Oh my God, no. How has he let that in? He's produced some absolute unreal saves. And he's let that in. Oh, I need to change stuff. Go on, Samo, drive. We've got a big switch on. We have got a big switch on. Produce something, Doki. Produce something, Doki! Oh! Oh! How is that not gone in? How has that not found the top binzer? Big switch. That is a great ball. Go on. Doke. Into Newman! Newman with the acrobatics. Couldn't have done anything else. He's only 4'2". Can we find Feeney? No, we can't. Oh. What do I do with it here? Ref! Ref! Referee! Oh, we've lost. We've just got to hope. Oh, we've got to hope Burnley's lost as well. Else we could be going down. How has this happened again? Oh, you lucky lot, you know. It's not us that's got our safety. It's bloody Notts Forest. Absolutely gutted with this season's performance. But once again, it's the board giving us Nobby's bloody nuts to go and spend in the transfer market. But as you may remember, we've got an FA Cup final to deal with first before the end of the episode. It's a bloody rematch. It's a shootout. I like a shootout. Like a Western. It's Halesowen Town versus City. Once again, for all the marbles at Wembley, it's the full strength squad. It's going to be Dean Hendo in goal, Oxford, Feeney and Kessler Hayden at the back. Doki on the one side, Demir on the other. Sambi Lakongs, Billy Gilmore and El Capitano, Mr. Tyler Morton. With Divine and Alvaro up front. And like a bee at the boozer when he's had too many and it's time to go. And it's Hive! Oh, we're back here again. And I just wish it wasn't against these lot. Once again, we meet Man City in the FA Cup final. They absolutely snatched and grabbed us last time. It was Doku with a late winner. That sunk us. But today, lads, we're a better team. We're more disciplined. We're well drilled. Tank's got in our rear. Come on, lads. Let's bloody do this. Show what you're about, Yeltz. Oh, I tried to ship it on one too many. Oh, they've won it back. Won it back early doors. Haaland, easy. Easy. Never going to beat him. Right, note to self. Do not try and do a crossfield ball over to Demir today. Because Arajo was there. Oh, and he stole a march on him. Just stand. Just stand. Just stand. Good. No! Haaland. Oh, of course it's him. Of course. It's the goal scoring robot. First blood to City. In again. Oh, they're just pissing it around. Hendo, big save again, son. Oh, it's really getting to me, this is. Really getting to me. Come on. Get this gone. Get this gone. Oh, get up. Oh, my God. God, that was so tight. Alvaro! Peel off the back of him! Don't just stand with him, you dick. Ah. He's got to cross. He's got to win it. Well done, boys. Strong. Half time, though. It's not looking good, Brev. It is not looking good, Brev. He's not the geezer that's going to make them runs, is he? He's not going to dart in. Well done, Fiend. And we go then. Sambi, you drag us up. And then you play it to someone like Doki. Who's just going to go inside. Come on, Doki! Don't let me down! Doki! Get in! Oh my God. Jesus. What a lovely little bit of play. He's teleported into the crowd, into the Man City fans. It's adorable. Look at your dirty little beard. Oh my God. Beautiful. Absolutely class. Doki, I've been giving you shit. But no, he doesn't give a shit. Smashes it past Edison. We're level. We are level. We're back in it. We're back in this game. Come on, the boys. Right, Reese, you got a little bit of space in here. Drive into it. Is it one? Oh, Alvaro. Right idea, nice little bit of space. I need to get it out to Bobby. Danger. Oh, get it out. Oh my God. And Bobby, you've been sent. Alvaro, strike one. Oh, he's flashed it. Absolutely flashed it wide. How close was that? Jesus, he's shaved the outside of the post. Big winner, big winner. Reece, if you don't win that, I swear to God. Bobby. I can see. Scarlet! It's a foul, ref. It's a foul. I love it. I love the foul. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I wanted to get it to Alvaro, but a corner will do me. It will do me. If we can get this in. Morton. Into Alvaro! Oh, we've done it! I think we've done it, lads! Oh, what a goal! What a time to win it! If we have. Oh my God. The ball in for Morton was absolutely exceptional. And it's Alvaro. Winding that neck. Winding that back. Backing up into the centre back. Oh, and he might have done it. He might have won the FA Cup for us. 89th minute. Give me 3 minutes of all you've got. Everything you've got. Dig deep. Everything. That's what I want. I want nothing left on this pitch. I want you to take everything. I want blood, sweat, tears. Or I'll have another goal. I will genuinely have another goal. I'll have another goal! Oh! Oh my God, imagine if he'd have scored that. To settle it. To seal it. Still ain't done though. Still isn't done. There it is now! Oh, the Yeltz! You Yeltz. You freaking Yeltz. We've finally done it. We get our own back on City. They did us here a couple of years ago. We never forgot it, did we? We never forgot. And now we're back. We're back with a few more shaggers. A little bit more quality. A lot more heart. And we'll be leaving this time with a lot of silverware. The ribbons are blue. London is blue. We'll be strolling down Wembley Way like John Wayne with a big old schlong swinging between our legs. The Yeltz! FA Cup winners! Get him, boys! What an end to this season. Oh! Does that mean Europe? I think it does, you know. I think that means Europe. Oh my Lord. What a way to end the season, boys. Now, with all the positives, there is, of course, going to be some negatives. Oscar Bob does finally leave the club. He's off to Mainz. He's off to Germany. Mate, it's not going to be the last time I see you. I promise, Bobby, one day I'll bring you back. But the Tank, I don't know what you've been doing this season. Your man management has been absolutely shocking because not only is it Bobby, but Alvaro wants to leave too. Now, what I'm proposing is we do a straight swap with El Presidente, David Washington, getting back in the club. But with 33 million to work with next season, what am I meant to do? But just before we finish off this episode today, we've been talking about that Virgil van Dijk replacement. And realistically, there's only one man to fill his boots. We've been talking about him in the comment section for weeks, and now it is a done deal. And it was absolutely bargain booze, 1.75 million. Get in the club, my son. Now, while there are a few other options just cycling through on the screen right now, I know there's been some comments, I know there's been some suggestions of players that I've promised to get in the club. And look, I definitely would do if the board would give us more than £2.50 and a packet of Hubba Bubba. But now we're in Europe. Now we're going to be playing football on a Wednesday and Thursday night. We're going to need squad depth. And that means they're going to have to give us some more money soon. So in the next couple of episodes, believe me, there's going to be a mass influx of players. But that is all for today, geezers. Thank you very much for watching this episode. Once again, make sure that you follow me on all of the socials there. Career Mode King with a 0 on everything. Make sure that you've liked this episode. Make sure that you subscribed if you're new around these parts. Get down in the comments and tell me which one of those free agents you want to be seeing brought in the next episode. It's much love from me. I'll see you next weekend, and peace.